Oh yeah. Welcome to the most grand rising show. Oh yeah, we changing, we branding, we rebranding. Oh yeah, we the first grand rising show. Oh yeah, you like to be the first of the kind. 95.7 the boss on this Making Money Monday. Oh yeah, we ain't talking about the dollars and cents. No, we're talking about the behaviors that bring dollars and cents. Bartering, collaborating, partnering, sharing, I guess, investing, using collective economics. And the best system of them all is mutualism, not communism, not socialism, not capitalism. The best system is mutualism. It's a system where you need I and I need you. All right? We're just going to let y'all jam on this Monday morning. I got to play a story. Prayers to those down south dealing with the storms. I know some of us have relatives down south, and we want to, have our prayers with them. I don't want to even imagine being flooded. But more is to come. Weather is on a whole different level. Some of y'all believe in God, some of you don't. But America's been judged. I think Malcolm said that. I think we have a lot of other ministers. Farrakhan. We've been talking about this, how America is going to be judged. How America is going to be judged. And one way is the weather. The weather is on a whole different level. Everyone wants to fight global warming, where we know in fact it is a reality. I love the environment. I love going to Carter Lake, Iowa. Yes, in Iowa. They're putting all the 90 million. Let me get started this money, Making Money Monday. So make sure you guys are purposeful on working together. This is how we're going to elevate our monies. We're still looking for those that's expertise in finances, because our goal is to brand you, the expert in finance. So you not only can grow your business, but you can teach other people, how to behave financially. So if you are looking to start your own radio show, you can do it here. For those that's out there and you want to forget the podcast, well, the podcast has this place because that's how I started out. Well, actually, I started out building my own radio station on my own house. That's how I started out, really. But on this Making Money Monday, you are the money. First of all, if you hear my voice, you are the money. People make money off of you. They hire you for your time, your skill, your knowledge, your experience. And they pay for your expertise. They pay for your time. They pay for your value. You're worth something. So you are the money. Let's get things in order. You are the money. Money has no value. You put the value behind the money. The tree is way more important than the dollar. The tree is way more important than the dollar, than any money, because the tree produces oxygen. They're the largest vegetation on Earth that produces oxygen. So how can a piece of paper that's cut from a tree, that's processed from a tree, so you still got the tree in the conversation? The tree is more important. They can make the same paper with hemp. It takes You can produce the same amount of paper with 1 acre of hemp versus 4 acres of timber. But man is greedy. The earth is alive. The earth is a living organism. The earth is a living organism. Do you don't think the earth is alive? The earth is alive. You see, they put a rover on Mars. It's dead. Ain't no water there, no life. And they want to go to Mars. Take care of Earth. Take care of Earth. But you see, according to your children books, the Israel, the Arabs are at it again. It's a constant, consistent war since they moved there in 1947. So everything is coming to pass according to what y'all preachers, ministers, bishops have been, talking about for centuries. You see it. In America, people are just, I don't know, they're just quiet. Y'all let the politicians, like, they run stuff around here. We the people. 95.7 The Boss. We'll get back to some music on this Making Money Monday. Remember, it's not about dollars and cents. It's about the behaviors that bring dollars and cents. Bartering, collaborating, partnering. I know y'all get, oh yeah, maybe this guy repeat, but we're gonna make sure you understand. All right. We do things different over here. We are a research radio station. Boss with us. They call it Sharanda. Central High's in the building. I'm getting money right now, love ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now, love ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. I've been on the move, road running. Ain't know your cause for nothing. I've been on my grind, yeah. Can't kick it, baby, so I ain't got time. You said you love me, would you still be if my money ain't right? Tell me the truth, baby, talk to me nice. Think that I'm holding the back of your mind. Chasing these millions, ain't chasing no dimes. Love won't pay the bills, love that might get you pilled. So I'm careful who deal with me. I'ma catch a case if you ain't really for me. Shooters even better drill for me. Fake love, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Gotta split the block, someone snitching. We're gonna rewind now. As my son would say, Daddy, rewind. Boss with us. They call us Sharanda. Out of Central High School. We love our neighbors. Do you? Boss with us. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Love ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Love ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. I've been on the move, road running. Ain't know your cause for nothing. I've been on my grind, yeah. Can't kick it, baby, so I ain't got time. You said you love me, would you still be if my money ain't right? Tell me the truth, baby, talk to me nice. Think that I'm holding the back of your mind. Chasing these millions, ain't chasing no dimes. Love won't pay the bills, love that might get you pilled. So I'm careful who deal with me. I'ma catch a case if you ain't really for me. Shooters even better drill for me.
Fake love, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. If I split the block, someone snitching these stitches. And if we get money, don't speak how we did it. Can't roll with nobody, wait with it. If I fuck with you, we running up digits. Can't stop at 6 figures, I'm $1 million, baby. I can't be your little baby. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now, need no lap ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now, need no lap ties holding me down. I need somebody who really about it. My own should drive, carry my plate. They running their list, but ain't really on shit. I told you once, don't speak what I did. It's a dead mouse in the trap. You play with my cheeks, you just splat. That's how you sound to rat. You making noise, tell the truth, you ain't speaking the facts. Babe, I'm gonna keep it 100. Would you rather have me tell you a lie? Giving you options, you won't love me or not. Hold on to the thought while I handle this drop. Babe, I was gonna be right back. You didn't understand that. I had to hang up these racks. I'm not your typical catch. I like rich sex in the back of the Phantom. Stars on the ceiling, it's not a rental. Been a long day, me good. How you been, boo? Ain't tryna argue about these. Stay busy on the road. You see that I'm here with you. No, I ain't tryna argue about. Stay busy on the road, you know. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now, need no lap ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, waste steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now, need no lap ties holding me down. Holding me down. Need no lap ties, that's holding me down. If I run it up, you gon' stick around. If I run it up, you gon' be around. Your love ties that's holding me down. Push on, push on, push on me. Baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, So baby, come on, give me, slowly, So baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, So baby, push on me, push on, Ain't nobody do me like you. They can't put it down like you do. So baby, take your time. This is all you can hit. Save all this pretty thing. Yeah, all I need is you. You're the one I choose. Baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, So baby, come on, give me slowly, So baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, Hey. So baby, push on me, push on, If I put my body on you, would you rock my body? Will you? Too much of me can be bad or good. You ready for that, my boo? I can intoxicate you. I'm addictive, so are you really ready? Don't never lay, yeah. I gon' give you take, yeah. Maybe any day, yeah. Maybe anywhere. Boy, you know that I'm never late. I gon' give you take, maybe any day or anywhere. Tell me, give me, Baby, come on, give me, slowly, So baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, Hey. So baby, push on me, So baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, So baby, come on, give it to me, slowly, So baby, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, So baby, push on me, on me. Push on me. Ain't nobody do it like you. Push on me. Would you rush my body? Will you? Espionage, unfinished spirit. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. All my soldiers, hit your trunks. I'm far from drunk, infecting crunk. Roll a blunt and smoke, roll it up and float. I keep trees like Arbor Day. It's every day. I'm in the levitation in a major way. I open up a bag and run through it. Out of thin air, electronic smoke was my theme music. I'm so super fly, so super duper high. A high rolling monster, that wicked face piranha. Got you hooked if you in range. Off any smooth beats, I'm lacing game. I got killer dope lyrics to sing. Come get your fix, man. Sex, money, murder, and drugs. I smoke in and outside the club. I keep dro smoke off in my wicked mug. Who called for Reggie? This that 420. Take my cash for that bomb. Off in my hood, that smoke money. I'm no cuties in my thug, show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. Cuties in my thug, show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. Can't afford it, ain't no chasing the sack. I'ma smoke another zag and get my cash back. This mafioso dragon blaze the bag to ash. I be sipping my lean, smoking my G-Hood crew. So sip, sip, twist us up another one, put it to your lips and vibe. Puff, puff, blow it out, puff, puff, get high. Get crunk, I spit through the wire. My nigga blade made the hood bump, dance and jump, no time for bump. We busy smoking and joking with the OGs, yeah, it's that killer weed. Grow it if you find the seed. I be on that cushion potion, puffity puffin' my 420, then I'm floating. My lungs choking like they broken. It'll put you on your knees. I keep smoking like a chimney, you feel me? My magic wands is the bomb. I'm on my hustle to dawn, shining for the cuties and the thugs who show me so much love. Y'all got my money sitting thicker than blood ounces, sinking like some pounds. You dig these smooth move sound, light them up and pass them round. Light them up, yeah, pass them round. Light them up, yeah, pass them round. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing. I'm sparking flames on Ames, smelling like cologne and mirror. That gunpowder, I'm in love like Rick James, craving that healing like Marvin Gaye. I can fade if you fade my pain. I'm nuclear, a chronic doja blower. Pilot the bombardier, I'm on that Bombay. That kush, that's my bitch, returning the sender. Get out of the way, I'm a buff, real tough. The investor, the DJ, my smooth. Atomic bomb, stuck in your mind, it's time to detonate. So test my draw when it'll touch ya. Have you coughing and spitting just like a buster? I'm dipping, hitting corners, I won't let you suckers stop me. Y'all be on that Reggie, this that kush trying to top me. I'm blowed and throw, relax and focus on Cali trees, it's coming. Keep pumping, no fumbling, it's endo with blunt between my fingers, that like pinky fingers. I'm cooking my spinach, inhale, exhale, refill my lungs. They sprung on the smell. Catch the vapors when I'm smoking on hate. I be smoking blunts all day. Burn rubber if I wanna, bloom what I wanna. Espionage, count crunker, love the chronic Mac. Hit my bleezy, watch your lungs attack. Hit my bleezy, watch your lungs attack. Watch your lungs attack, attack, attack. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. Cuties in my thug show me so much love. My money getting thicker than blood. I kick gas, pimp the wheel, and levitate. I'm the bomb stuck in your mind, about to detonate. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. It's a hood thing, I do it for the hood, man. I'm hard to forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very rare, real is rare. You ain't gonna never come against somebody like me, never. Ain't nobody on me. It's genuine, as sincere as me. You ain't got a lot of me about nothing, you know what I'm saying? For real. I know you out here doing you. I don't bother to ask cause you ain't about to tell the truth. I ain't about to address the elephant in the room. You ain't about to confess and I ain't finna assume. Ooh, remember when you broke the news and told me you was sleeping with another dude? Expecting me to act like everything was cool, but that was something I wasn't willing to do. Ooh, now look at what I'm going through. I used to feel like I had everything to prove, but now I feel like I ain't got nothing to lose. It's life or death and I don't know what I'ma choose. Ooh, I ain't gon' lie, I got the blues. I ain't gon' lie, sometimes you leave me so confused. Losing my mind, I tend to lose a couple screws. I wanna cry, but when I cry, you get amused. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. You can't wipe me out of your memory. I'm unforgettable. Can't forget me. Yeah. Tattoo in that brain, I promise you. I guarantee. Everything we done been through, and you wanna forgive me? For real? All these difficult situations, trials and tribulations, on top of losing my patience, make it hard to have relations. Honestly, don't see nobody meeting my expectations. Gotta ride alone if I plan on meeting my destination. Thought I could make it work, but it was my imagination. Telling me your love was real, it was just a hallucination. I suffer from retardation, adding you to the equation. Cause I was running, maybe it was imitation. Went to jail on probation and got a 3-year vacation. I gotta go to duration from having a conversation. I think it's crazy you let them people intimidate you. And that's to the point I wanna call and say I hate you. Cause you got me in jail for something you know I ain't do. Calling your phone is something I know I can't do. If the tables turn, girl, this pain will probably break you. I can't expect you to understand and I can't make you. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. You can't wipe me out of your memory. I'm unforgettable. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I am the sun shining over you, shining over you. My love makes things grow. You do what I move, you do what I move. I am the source, overpowering you. But don't do me wrong, or I'm coming after you, I am the sun shining over you, shining over you. My love makes things grow. You do what I move, you do what I move. I am the source, overpowering you, but don't do me wrong, or I'm coming after you, Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Only you can make me happy. Speed out, read out on the hip, happy. Hit you up every day on the hour. Late night, early morning, got me in the shower. Dripping wet oceans with your touch. Can't nothing that I ask you be too much. Ain't no such thing as you can't do. And I'll give everything in the world just to be with you. Taking trips to the malls, buying go rains, go chains. Hops in the caddy, talking about the things. I know that you the one for me. Cause when I close my eyes, your face is all I see. It may appear to be a dream the most, but reality to me. And I know you'll keep me with the finest things, fancy outtakes, and romantic scenes. You keep my pockets full of them rings. You got me on cloud nine, mad at me. Baby, on you. So happy. Only you can make me happy. So happy.
I can make you sweat, taking places you ain't been yet. Trips overseas, with the G's, with the Japanese. You my main squeeze, best believe you my boo. Only you can make me feel the way you make me do. Cartier for two, diamonds set around the neck. Joint credit card with my name on the checks. Keys to the legs, you can drive when you wanna. Hollywood sex, making love in the sauna. You know my persona, taking walks in the park. Candlelight dinners, read poems from the heart. We never seen the part, treat my baby like a queen. And only you can make me happy, let me hear you sing.
Only you can make me happy. So happy. Only you can make me happy. So happy. Oh yeah. Oh Only you can make me happy, baby. Only you can make me happy. Only you can make me happy, baby.
All right, Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. That was Lon Measy. God rest his soul. You know, we call it today Making Money Monday. And the reason why we call it that way because we need each other. We don't talk about dollars and cents. We're talking about the behaviors that bring dollars and cents. And that's bartering, collaborating, partnering, using collective economics, consignment. Those are some of the methodologies that have grown my business. My first encounter, God rest her soul, Miss Daly, right on 24th and Lake, right where the Martin Luther King monument. That used to be a liquor store. It used to be a building right there. It used to be buildings all the way to 24th Street, and they tore it down. So I'm from this community, y'all. I've been here 58 years in 8 months. You know, I was born in Riverside, California, by way of the Air Force. So shout out to my daddy, without a doubt. So I've been here since 3 months old. This is all I know is Omaha.
Wow.
Without a doubt. But I did go to Cali this summer. I spent about a month out of Cali. And the reason why is because you know how the Pied Piper, be doing the Pied Piper and everybody followed the Pied Piper. And so when Kenya came out they ain't like us. You know, I'm from California. Y'all ain't like us. We made different. In California, they are made different for real. Those people different out there. But seriously, Making Money Monday, we talk about mutualism. Mutualism is the best system. It's better than capitalism, better than socialism, and it's better than communism. Mutualism is a system where I need you and you need I. That's the best system, y'all. About some politics, there's been another shooting. Just a lot of stuff going on in our community. Um, I'm not. We're gonna talk about that later because sometimes as citizens, we have to stop putting ourselves in positions where, like my mom always told me, life is hard when you go out and make it that way. We got to stop going out and making our life hard. And then when someone intervene, um, I'm not down with criminals. First of all, let me just tell you, I'm not down with criminals. I stop criminals from raping women. Y'all like them? Murder. Y'all killed two of my brothers. I had to testify. They tried to bribe me. See, I live this real life. What I talk about is what I've lived,
Mhm.
and that's why we say we have a short span as far as men, and especially if you're a black man, we are endangered species. I got the stats from infant mortality rate. I don't know how many kids can make it from just infant mortality rate with 2 times as high as anyone else. But we still don't vote. We still complaining. And the only thing that could change it is voting. This next individual that I have here, she is a prime example. Her professional work is IT, so she's very analytical. Is that right?
That's correct.
So when you talk about analytics, you're talking about facts. When you talk about facts, you can get to the solution a lot quicker. And a lot of times we don't talk about facts. We talk about feelings
And emotions.
hmm And so we always in this perpetual cycle of, well, black people ain't gonna do nothing. Black people ain't gonna do nothing because we're emotional. I encourage us to look at Star Trek. I encourage you to uh, analyze Mr. Spock.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was very. You never saw him react.
No emotion, even though he was half human. While he might show emotion, but the emotions would hurt him. And so Mr. Spock was my actually idol growing up. I love Star Trek and I love Dr. J. Those 'cause I
Right.
thought Dr. J was a gentleman.
I also had a fondness to Captain Kirk.
Okay.
I thought he was well. He was a mixed bag.
Right.
I of course, operating the ship. I mean, the air command or the airplane. He had to manage people.
Right.
He had to manage whatever decisions or things that were happening to them in the outer space. He had to deal with threats, opportunities,
Mhm.
the whole mixed bag. He had that responsibility to lead, control, and advise. He
Without a
had
doubt.
that, and he wore that hat very well.
Without a doubt. Old broadcast TV, taught us how to basically problem solve.
Uh-huh.
We can change it to Fat Albert.
Yeah.
And it's a group of young brothers, and they had a problem at the beginning of the story,
Uh-huh.
and then they worked through it
Yeah,
all for the next 30 minutes until they solved it. So
right, but the key component was that they talked through it.
right,
It was that communication that bridged that gap. Isn't it interesting that even when we look at early on in life, the fixer, if you will, was the ability to rationalize, the ability to come together, the ability to work together as a team to resolve things.
right,
And that was then, and it's still present today, that this
right,
is how we overcome things.
without a doubt. So, but I question today's broadcast or even because streaming has taken over. Everybody has been left in a cliffhanger. There's no problem solving in network TV or even the internet, there's no problem solving. There's always a cliffhanger. There's always some drama. Um, and the reason why I'm talking in this manner is because we need to start to applying, as the councilwoman said, just communication. Let's just start talking to each other again and just simplify things. That would take the emotions out of a
It
lot of
would,
things.
yeah. Because if you have facts, then you know that it's not personal.
Right.
When you eliminate those facts, then you leave the end user
Mm-hmm.
the ability to speculate or arrive at a destination point that could not or may not be real.
Right.
It could be based on a fallacy, but because we choose not to engage in difficult conversations, if that's what you like to call it,
Right.
I like to call it productive conversations
Right.
because no matter what the topic is, it may be an uncomfortable topic, but if the end game is a destination point where like-minded individuals come to a plan
Mm-hmm.
to resolve something, then it's worth the time, it's worth the challenge.
Now, we've been seeing, and the reason why I'm bringing this because emotions, because every time the police do something, um, um, we act emotional. I understand that's part of nature. However, sometimes we got to get all the evidence and then comment.
Right.
We don't do that.
Right.
We naturally
Kind of
assume.
reactionary.
Yeah, we naturally assume.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that put out the wrong narrative. So I'm really tired of people going on the internet saying, "Well, police shot such. What?" And now, in case of the young brother that was unarmed and got shot, the police recommended that he gets fired.
The police chief made
Yeah.
that recommendation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, in cases like that, I think our chief, I do want to commend him. He does have a tough job, just like you have a tough job.
Mm-hmm.
He has made some great decisions in regards to, um, you can't call him racist per se.
Well,
Because he had made some decision where he had fired officers no matter what ethnicity, if he felt they were wrong, he has disciplined them
right.
in public.
Right.
So I've never seen a chief. Have you ever seen a chief
Well, it
behave in that manner?
It takes a strong leader to look at processes and procedures, and then come to a, a rationalized decision and be open about it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, when you're in a leadership role, sometimes you have to look at, again, you're looking at the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
And so many times you have to evaluate the risk involved in, being truthful,
Right.
in releasing information to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is that time frame where you kind of need to release that information regardless to the risk, because the risk might be greater than maybe the humiliation, maybe the negative publicity toward the police administration as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But when he had to look at the community versus the department, he had to evaluate which one of those narratives did he need to uh, support or get behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that in this case, reviewing the information that he had, again, back to your point, where you talked about reserving judgment and waiting until you collect all the information, I think he did an excellent job at weighing all of that information and then making a recommendation based upon policies and procedures. He felt he did not criticize the action per se of what the police officer did, but he did acknowledge that the procedure and the policy was not done accordingly.
Right, and especially he has participated. I think in this year almost over 100 no knocks. So he knows the procedure. He knows the policy. So
Right.
just
But we would also suspect or believe or trust that all of our law officers, and that they all are equipped with the same amount of information.
hmm
And so, but then at the same time, we also have to consider the narrative that we're humans,
hmm
and as humans, we make mistake. No one is 100%,
right.
and I don't, and that applies to anyone.
hmm
No one is 100% without making any errors or making wrong decisions. That's just a part of being a part of the human element of life.
Right. Right. Um, so when you see a situation like that, especially being the leader in this district, and we do have more gun violence than any other district, but it happens all over the city.
Hmm.
How do you handle that, especially when you get people that jump on social media like this last incident? And the reason why I'm talking about it, because the bus driver, the police mistakenly threw him down the ground. That's my family.
Hmm.
And he has a bus. He has bus uniform on,
Hmm.
and they thought he was part of the assailant, and they threw him down.
Hmm.
So police do need training. Just because someone black with dreads don't mean they ever had criminal. Didn't Jesus have dreads? Oh yeah, I forgot y'all killed him. My bad. Y'all Christians killed him. My bad. I guess, boy, you had dreads right here, boy. You can't no dreads right here, boy. They will crucify you. Sure.
So, in my role as a leader, it's very
Yes,
important.
so it makes it hard for you, especially when you get somebody create a narrative
Right.
with all the facts, and then you get to blame because uh because you haven't made a decision yet.
Right.
But
I'm already criticized.
you already criticized,
Right.
and you
But-
just like anyone else don't have all the information yet.
Not, and especially with this event happening over the weekend.
Mhm.
We have to look at the tools. Were they accessible for me this weekend to have all of that information? No, they were not. Definitely available today.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to getting that information so that I can process it and then take the next necessary steps.
Right. Right.
In terms of speaking.
Mhm.
Again, information right now, like you said, we have social media, we have all of these multi platforms whereby we can put information out at a blinking of an eye.
Mhm.
But we must remember that when we put that information out, we can, we can get back on the stage and say we made a mistake. But once the information is out there, the reality is it's there, it sticks.
Right. Right. Now.
Whether it's true or not. And that's another issue that we have, particularly when we're living in the lives of media. We have a lot of media that are also jumping to the first 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 response because
Right.
they are very competitive.
Uh-huh.
They have other media platforms that they are competing with to get that news out there. And there are times that they are rushing without facts. I remember 20 years ago, it was very essential for the media to do research before reporting the news. Somehow, some way, we've gotten that's not a priority in terms of us reporting the news. And so, to our listeners, to our viewers, we need to be discerning about when we're looking at the news, because unless they have facts, we need to be concerned about whether or not that information is truly correct.
Right.
And
Now.
that becomes our responsibility to do the research and make sure that that information that we're being fed does have legs, does have teeth.
Mhm. Well, most of the misinformation is coming from social media. Most of the emotions is coming from social media. Most of the untruths and not based off facts is coming from social media. We as broadcast platforms, we are mandated by Congress to be as honest as possible. Now, of course, if you have all the information, then you might put out misinformation, and that's why it's important to get the whole message. So I saw, and the reason why I'm talking about this, because I saw on social media the guy got shot, and he was running with a gun. They saw the gun, and he was trying to run away with the gun, but so what you so as a police officer, your number one thing is public safety. You don't know what that person's going to do with that gun, running with the gun. You don't know. I don't care. He shouldn't have a gun. If he's running, then he got something to hide.
Well,
so to me, I'm a former probation officer.
Mr. King,
Sometimes
my initial response was like yours, that perhaps he shouldn't have a gun. But someone pointed out to me that last year, remember, last year we voted, or it was passed through the legislation, that we can have an open carry.
Yeah, without doubt.
An open carry.
But don't pull out on the police, though.
But we no longer can have this concept that it's wrong to carry a gun, because we have placed it into law that we can carry a gun.
Right, but you can't. But the law don't say you can flash in front of the police.
So now we need to evaluate what that looks like now that we have been given the opportunity to carry a weapon. So that's the bigger discussion. Now that we have been authorized to carry a weapon, should we now look at how we're reviewing that, how we're looking at that, in terms of how we're processing things? Should that be a different perspective? Because again, my immediate response was, and if you're old school or seasoned, your initial response most likely would be, perhaps he should not have had a gun. But the reality is, we have a law in place that says that we can have an open carry.
Okay, so do you still need to have a permit?
See, I don't know all of those ramifications, but with that law coming into place, we now need to be educated about the do's and the don'ts.
Well, when it comes to, and we have had many police officers on this show in regards to when you get pulled over. So this is a whole different situation. It's not like we walking down the street with open carry, and you're a law-abiding citizens. You got your whatever paperwork you need. You are law-abiding citizens. You got it legally. Usually, most people running, they got stuff illegal.
And now you're back to making an assumption.
No, I'm not making assumptions. I'm not making assumptions. I'm not making something.
Wait a minute.
Because if you're running, you get something to hide.
If I'm a young adult,
I've been pulled over plenty of times.
And I'm just
something illegal in your car.
I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying that this is true or untrue.
Right.
But if I'm a young adult, and let's say I have a warrant out because I didn't pay child support. Let's assume that might be a reason.
Right.
And I now am faced with the police. Now I have to respond to that. I may not want to go to jail. I know the outcome is going to be me going to jail.
Right.
And maybe I might flee to prevent that from happening. Maybe that might be a wrong decision.
No, that might be a good decision. I mean, I'm not saying that, but when weapons come into play, if you're an officer, you got a family, you got kids. Who gonna survive first? We gotta be realists. That officers are real people. Also, they want to go home. They have families. Yeah, come on, y'all. I mean, So if someone got a gun, you don't know them. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Two sides to the story.
We talk about all the time our boys how to behave during a traffic stop. Now, if you're a law-abiding citizen or whatever, if you got in the hide, you can stay in the car. Well, officer, I got a gun over here. That's how usually most people say. Usually, sometimes we get shot still. It happens still because there's been cases where the brother said, the gun over here, and I'm gonna reach over and they shot him. That happens. That's why I say black men are the most endangered species. But when we put ourselves in that situation, or create those
But
circumstances.
we're still talking about education. Are we teaching our young children? Are we teaching our youth? Are we teaching our community that when they're approached by the police, naturally the natural instinct is to perhaps run? That might be
Not all situations.
you can speak
Well,
from you can
criminals. Yeah, criminals run. Yeah, criminals
you
run.
you can only speak from your lens,
Right, because I'm not a
but you
criminal per se.
right, so you can't speak
Well,
from
criminals gonna run. Criminals gonna
but
run.
you can't speak from the other person's lens. We can only speculate.
Right.
But young people have to be able to make decisions that are wrong. They have to be able to make bad decisions in order for them to grow. You made bad decisions when you were young, right?
No, my mama. I made small bad decisions.
Right.
I didn't get in trouble in high school because I had two brothers got killed. So my circumstance, and my mama couldn't read and write. So my mama loved me, so she made sure that when the street lights come on at 9 o'clock, you know what I mean? She made sure that I was safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? A couple times I got in a fight. She came to save me because I was losing. So you know what I mean?
But what's the
But every mom is not like that because we got 14-year-olds that's not been monitored these days.
But we're going right back to our original conversation, which was having conversations.
I agree with you.
To arrive at destination points of resolving things, right? So we have to have these conversations, right, wrong, or indifferent.
Without doubt.
We cannot remove conversations because you cannot assume that you understand what's happening in my head, nor can I assume what's happening in your head.
Right.
Life experiences, historical experiences, all of those things play a huge part in how we arrive at our line of decision making. They all are taken into account of. And so if I have had the opportunity to have lived in a household that had very little struggles, then my decision making process when approached by the police might be a little bit different than someone that has lived in a life of poverty. Correct?
Well, no, I grew up in poverty. It's all about decision making. I grew up in the projects like everywhere else. Some of my brothers and sisters decide to make this decision. Some of us decide to go the educational route.
Right.
It's all about decision making.
It's all about, but the first line of defense is having conversation.
Without doubt. And my
and education.
Right. And then that was my conversation on that track because my mom couldn't read and write. So she knew that she wanted to make her children's life better. And she knew education was the equalizer. And so that's why I can't understand we got people today that actually can read and write.
Right.
And don't spend time with their own children or support their own children. I used to love going to the PTA with my son. I mean, I honestly love actually meeting his teachers and see how I can help his teacher to make his educational experience better.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
but it would be interesting.
Isn't that natural? Didn't you do that for your son?
Right, but it would be interesting to know if those numbers still hold true. Are parents going and having conversations with the teachers today? Are today's parents?
I heard they've been opposite. I heard they actually admonish the teacher. They don't really support them a great deal, and that's why you see the behavior that we're seeing in our schools escalate to a different level. And I encourage because we all in this together. I encourage more men to start teaching, substitute teaching. I'm thinking about going back. All you need is a bachelor's degree,
right?
And I had Dr. Thompson here. He said he substitute teach, and he said it is a struggle at Northwest High School.
Right, it's a challenge everywhere. In terms, it's with education as a whole. If you're in that field, it's a struggle for the teacher because let's face it, they are not receiving the value, the amount of money in that role, and yet it's such a crucial role.
It's the most important role on earth. A teacher, I don't know. See, we value things differently. I just don't. I mean, without my teachers, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I mean, my mama depended on those teachers to teach me because she couldn't. She taught me, common sense.
Right. But those, I mean, hats off to the teachers.
Yeah, without a doubt. So all you teachers out there going through struggles, not getting support from the parents, I encourage your parents to be polite to teachers. They're not there on purpose to cause havoc to your children. They got too many kids to teach. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. That's not their number one
priority.
priority.
No. Well, I mean, but it's like they get treated like that though.
Yeah.
And I'm sticking up for teachers because I have the chance to teach. I taught in Catholic schools all over, even in Blair, even in the surrounding counties. I taught over in Council Bluffs. I taught. When I walked in a room, I mean, when I don't know about a white man, but when a black man walk into a classroom, you're a god. For real, because you break down all
numbers are very low.
Very low. Most people say they haven't interacted with a so-called black male, other races, so they intrigued. And then also you breaking down stereotypes for anything that black people he's tall, dark, and handsome, and he's smart. Oh yeah, without a doubt, I get off of my mom and daddy. So you break down stereotypes. So I'm encouraging men to get back in that career. And then if you guys are worried about wages, men they do a pretty good job of negotiating wages for everybody. So women could benefit from that. We need to do this together.
Right.
I mean, because there's a lot of way more women, and women don't get the respect from men, even though there's more women. I don't know why y'all women don't sit together because y'all outvote us all the time. Ain't that right?
Right. And we're the hugest spenders.
Right. So y'all got control of everything. Y'all just got to sit together.
Right. We got to stick together.
Right now. So let's switch to and the reason why I started out like that because people were talking about you indirectly, and I was in the room, they were talking about you, and it wasn't no good talk. And it was about the police and stuff like that. But I wanted to make sure that anyone in any situation, you got to be calm. You make the best decision when you're calm and you have all the facts.
Right.
When I was in that room last night, and three of the officers got up. Shouts out to Kathy. Shouts out to what's the church? Bishop Shannon, his church, Greater St. Paul. I think it's Greater St. Paul, right off 20-something in Miami. I was invited this weekend. They had the police officers over there, and they talked about procedures, and they talked about that the black police officers meet with the chief once a month. And I mentioned this to the police chief during an empowerment meeting this summer over at Metro. I suggested to them that they should use some of their monies that they get from the budget and use a portion of that to work with nonprofits in the community so we can work on preventative issues. And he said, man, that's a great idea. I said, I know it's a great idea because it came from God. Sure. And so, but I encourage those officers. I said, since you meet with the police chief once a month, and since the mayor gave the police 43% of the budget, they didn't give them the firefighters. No, they didn't get firefighters none. Shouts out to State Senator McDonald. He was just here. Former fire chief. Firefighters got a bag. But since the police,
it should be noted that the firefighters did get that grant.
Well, they shouldn't need that. They don't need no grant. They don't need no grant. They should got a part of the budget. But that's all right. Give us the grant. But you see, I ain't with the big house. I ain't with the big house. We in the plantation over here. But they said to me with a once. I asked them. I said, can you change the conversation to say, well, you got 43% of the budget. Can we get 3%, 7% of the budget so we can work with nonprofits on the front end, like U-Turn or whomever else in this community that's trying to work on the front end of trying to curb juvenile violence. And then one of the listeners, he said, well, if the last the such and such Ben Gray, such and this is such. I said, dang it. I said, no, I don't want to talk. It's not about politics. It's about
facts.
facts.
Should be.
And should not be about blaming a politician, that does not have no part of that decision making. And so that's why she know this narrative talking about her, but they didn't have all the facts.
Right. Oftentimes we do not have all the facts.
Period. I know they didn't have all the facts.
Right.
But they blame you.
Right.
And they blame you, and you to have, and man, but we do that so much, and that's why it's taking us so long to work together like we need to be, and it's so disappointing. And she didn't know nothing about it until now.
Right.
But you see her views, you see her how she operates. We need someone that's willing to communicate and not take things personally or want things personally their way.
Right. But remember, anytime a decision is made, it's not by a one person. It's not by a one-man drummer. It's by a collective body. So realistically, we really should not identify one person as to being the problem.
Right. But you was the problem. So I had to intervene. I said, no, we're not talking about no politics. That had nothing to do with it. No, we got the police chief. They can make a decision on that budget right away that was allocated by the mayor.
We talk about the budget, we have 7 city council members that collectively decide to endorse or give a thumbs up to the mayor's recommendation. So you see, we're back to not one person makes that decision.
Right.
Okay. Just so we're clear, we're talking facts now.
Well, sometimes you gotta be elementary. I know we got some. I'm trying not to say names, but I'm tired of people getting on social media, making these claims, creating this false hysteria. Do that when a brother beat a black woman. Why don't y'all do that? Oh, you're quiet now. Why don't y'all stick up when someone go to jail and y'all non-voters can't even participate on the jury, and now some more kids in foster care. Talk about that. Write about that.
So that discussion you had last night. See, it was your responsibility last night.
Mm-hmm.
You were in a room where there was conversation lacking information.
Right.
So you were given the opportunity to shed some light on that discussion. And if we allow ourselves to be in situations like that on a regular basis, many of these falsehoods would be remedied.
Without doubt. So I squashed it right away. I squashed it right away. I know I got people talking behind my back. I like to be unliked because when you work for God, it's like that. It's like that.
They say the truth shall set you free.
Without a doubt. So, what's going on tomorrow? Anything that we need to kind of pay attention to as far as the agenda?
Is we do have city council meeting at 2:00. I encourage everyone in our community to be present if possible. If not, please review the video. It's online, so that you can continue to educate yourself, equip yourself with opportunities that are available in the city of Omaha. Decide on what resonates. Where can you fit in the grand scheme of things in order to generate wealth for your family, to take care of your family? One place to get those resources, one place to get those opportunities is by way of city resources. Quite naturally, there are other resources, but there is a huge number of resources coming by way of the city. So we have to stay engaged. We have to stay prayed up, stayed skilled up so that when opportunity comes, we're available to benefit from those opportunities. So tomorrow again is a regular day at the city. We do have what's going on in our community is the newly a board that was created called the Inland Port Authority, and that Inland Port Authority is going to be shaping and visioning what the Carter or surrounding area of Carter Lake looks like. And they've been charged with a huge amount of money to make sure that fulfillment is done in the most economical way and most beneficial to this community. And so that's something that we all should be paying attention to. Carter Lake, the multi community center, sports facility, applications, and things of that nature. That building, that complex will be built here shortly. We would say what within the next year to 2 years. How can you contribute to that event?
Right.
Certainly is going to be a legacy, something that's going to be in our future. How can you be a part of that?
Right.
So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to what's going on with that Inland Port Authority and all of the things that's happening in that space. 16th Street is popping, 24th Street is popping, 30th Street is popping. We are seeing banks. We most recently had Centuries Credit Union opened up a new facility off of 56th and Ames. We now have a new fiber company that was just brought into North Omaha, and their primary focus was to make an entry point
Right.
into a poverty-stricken area,
Right
which
down.
happens to be District 2, North Omaha.
Yep.
These are all things that are happening, great things that are happening in our community, and we want to be attentive so that we can make informed.
Right down. I had a chance to
decisions.
meet some of the hierarchy with the fiber company, and to make sure they advertise, with us. We got to be very purposeful these days. Without a doubt. I was at a Mountain Plains Minority Diversity, Development Council meeting, and Senator Wayne was the keynote speaker, and he talked about he was focused more on the money side of things. However, he didn't look at the network, and so your network is the most valuable thing that you have. The people that you know, your colleagues, people that love and trust you. So I started out with the A's. I started making phone calls, people in my network, and so I'm still in the A's. It's important that we, take advantage of those people that God have already placed in our lives. Sometimes we ignore them. Sometimes we don't take advantage of their skill set based off whatever. But I'm telling you to just refocus on this Making Money Monday. How to make money is with your network, with other people. You have ideas, they have ideas. This is about coming together, partnering, collaborating, bartering to, manifest those dollars and cents real in reality. So everything starts with the foundation of politics, especially on the local level.
It does.
Everything.
So we would want to also remind everyone that we do have a general election coming up on November the 5th. Want everyone that is a registered voter to exercise their voice by voting. Early ballot actually started being delivered in the mailbox today here in Omaha, Nebraska. That's something that we need to be excited about and be looking forward to seeing that in our mailbox. And then one final note, I'd like to point out the model neighborhood that efforts that I've been working on along with that neighborhood group there at 28th in Miami. We are setting the blueprint of what neighbors working together and having outcomes with a fraction of dollars, but yet having huge impact. That's right there at 28th in Miami.
Right.
That's where we need to go and look at that area so that we can have a blueprint of what we want it's to look like.
Without a doubt. Um, Omaha, it is 8:48 on the 30th. Is this the last day of September?
I believe September has 31 days.
Okay. All right.
So tomorrow will be.
Okay, so we got October 1st on the Wednesday.
Am I correct in thinking
yeah.
September has 31 days?
Yeah, let me just double check. I don't know. So, it looks good to me. Sounds good. Yeah, they got 30 days.
Oh, so today is the last day.
Yeah, today's the last day. So tomorrow, shouts out to I think it's Pastor Perkins' birthday today.
Oh, well, happy birthday,
Yeah.
Pastor Perkins.
Yeah, happy birthday. All day. It says all day his birthday today. Pastor Perkins do not be walking on no more pews. I thought he was walking on water. He went off one day.
He's encouraging us to do those mile walks every morning. I'm seeing him practicing the health movement now.
Right. Well, that's good. Perk it up. Perk it up. All right. Anything that you're working on, Councilwoman, that we need to support you on?
I'm working on inspiring others to be their fullest potential. I'm working on connecting others with other people, making those connections that stick.
So, are you and then I heard someone's gonna be running against you.
Okay.
Your former opponent.
Okay.
He basically announced at the event that he's gonna be seeking re-election or whatever we call it. So how are you preparing? Have you kind of switched to campaign mode, or are you still in work mode? Or legislative mode, per se?
I guess I would have to be working in both spaces.
Okay.
And then as it relates to competition, competition is a healthy vehicle. We're not living, we're not breathing if we don't embrace competition.
Right. Without doubt.
Marbell was the one-man show for a number of years ago. We remember Marbell, the telephone company, had that market, and they saturated the market, and they were all of that and then some, and then they decided to break that up. And then we saw other entities providing the telephone service.
Right.
And we saw the benefits of that. So I welcome anyone that wants to run for a political office. At the end of the day, God is the author and the finisher.
Without doubt. I love competition. I wouldn't be the greatest dunker without it. Oh yeah. Thank you, honorable mention people. Without a doubt. I like to poke. I like to poke a little bit. Councilwoman, anything else that we didn't discuss this morning? We want to make sure that we get across.
No, we're looking forward to getting that news update regarding the incident of the police shooting, and we're going to respond as a community with an informed decision.
Well, I want to encourage our leaders to do the same when our women and children get hurt by our own people. I want us to put the same energy. I'm tired of this hypocritical stance that we have. I'm tired of the prayer walks afterwards. Let's do some prayer walk for the children that's getting abused, that's getting molested. Let's do some prayer walk for them. We always want to focus on one incident when the police might do something wrong. Shouts out to the chief for upholding his responsibility. But we still got, I think they said every minute there's 20 women getting abused every minute. Let's talk about that. Police kills made once a month, once every 6 months, and most of the times they're not innocent. Sometimes they are criminals. That's why we pay the police to do their job. Everybody not innocent, and I'm tired of when it comes to the judicial system, and because this happened to me. If you got to testify, you got to give up your address. And so these defendants, their homeboys or homegirls are intimidating witnesses because they know their address. We need to pass a law that you can front your accuser, but you don't need their address. You know what I mean? They came to my house. See, I talk about this. See, I'm made different. So I already been threatened with death. That's why I tell you guys, if anyone threaten you with death or harm, you put it on report. You tell the police, just in case you got to protect your life, or something happens to you. So I'm just tired of the hypocritical stance we take all the time. We're so reactionary, but we don't really talk about the daily problems that persist in our communities,
Right.
which snowballs into the police being called.
Right. But we also have to focus on positive things as well.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Actually, we should spend more of our time on punctuating and highlighting those things versus the negativity. Because if
Mhm.
you focus on negative thoughts and ideas, you can consume yourself with a lot of things and accomplish nothing.
Right.
So we do want to make sure that we emphasize the positive, the good, and the future. We
Right
should
now.
also, I mean, those are necessary components.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's tough when you get all these statistics, first, especially from our community. We got a few people excelling, few people, but man, it's still tough.
Yeah.
We do want to say prayers to those down south. And so even though we're going through our problems, they've been going through greater problems down south with
Right.
all the flooding and stuff. I got relatives down south. I got college mates down south. So they already got 91 people already dead already. So still people are still missing.
Right.
And so let's prayers be down south with our brothers and sisters down south.
And we also want to extend our sympathy to the gentleman's family that lost their loved one during this police shooting. I think that's important as well, because they did lose a member of their family, and that's going to be a void for that family.
Right.
So we do want to lift that family up in prayer.
Without a doubt. For you criminals out there, you got to stop making your families cry. I mean, I get tired of getting calls. You know your child is doing criminal stuff. Now you want to call and ask for some help. You know you've been doing crime. Don't call me, honestly, because my mama made sure, she said life is hard when you go out to make it that way. I love my mama. Obviously, you guys don't care about your mother or the children that you have, especially if you continue to make risky decisions where you can lose your life or your time. So to me, you're selfish.
Yeah.
You're very selfish. You criminal. And I'm doing that on purpose. Hopefully to make you think.
Right.
You got a daughter or son that want to see you.
Right.
But you're gonna make a 5-second decision that's gonna take away your life or possibly someone else's life.
Right.
So
So I would like to end this conversation with thanking everyone that have been doing incredible jobs in the community
It's
in
tough.
terms of there's been a lot of activities going on that in the past years we didn't see a lot of activities where we came together and socialized. I've seen an uptick in events.
You have?
I've seen an uptick in events.
Yeah.
We had Shamari
Uh-huh.
had an event at the Holland Center over
Yep.
the weekend.
Yep. We talked about the Wakanda one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've had those kinds of synergies that has happened more frequently and recently than they have in years past.
Right.
And those are all wins. Those are all wins, and we're heading in the right direction. We're maximizing our resources and bringing them back to the community so that others can harness them and embrace them. So these are things that again, these are youth. Shamari is young at heart, but yeah, very much concerned about his environment, concerned about his community, concerned about his family. These are things that are something to celebrate.
Yeah.
So we are seeing young folks in our community that are trying and make their best effort in not only participating in changing the landscape,
Hmm.
but also seeing the value of that they can be impactful.
Without a doubt. The next generation, we got some great people coming up. Giant No Good, Sherman Wells. So we got that. We got those leaderships like that, which is necessary. You need those on both sides. So no, there's great things happening in our community, um, but we still can't ignore things that we still need to prove on.
Right.
But we are going.
But we just
We are
can't
going in the right
focus
direction.
on those.
Yeah, yeah, we are going in the right direction because I'm continuing to work on greatness, without a doubt. And we encourage you to continue to work on your greatness. Um, but we do got to bring attention to those ills that we need to improve on. We're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. And if we don't know that 43% of our children are in foster care, then you won't have that knowledge, and then we can't do anything about it.
Right.
So knowledge is important. Communication is important. So
Mhm.
so we can really at least problem solve some of these situations. But things are at least going in the right direction.
Mhm.
But for those that are still suffering, there's a number for you. 211 is the number you can call for anything that's domestically that you need, as far as paying bills, finding an attorney, finding shelter, whatever. 211 is the number you can call. Please do not suffer in silence. If you need food, Heart Ministry Center gives food out 6 days a week. There's no reason why our children should be hungry, or you.
Mhm.
Um, Willie Hamilton, Omaha Food Bank. We got multitudes of churches that give out food.
Right.
From Clare, I mean, from all over this community. We should not suffer in silence. 988 is a number you can call if you need to talk to someone.
Right.
Sponsored by, again, Boys Town. 211 is sponsored by United Way.
Right.
So please utilize those services. They're here to help.
Right. So I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to have this beautiful discussion today, and shouts out to our listeners. I hope you gain some additional knowledge, something that you can use and work with, and help you resolve some things that you're probably faced with as an individual. So again, I'm happy to be here. Look forward to being here next Monday at 8 o'clock.
How can they get in contact, Councilwoman?
You can call me at the city number, which is 402-444-7000. Again, that number is 402-444-7000. That is the general information number for all city calls. And then the operator gets on the line and you ask for whom you might want to speak with.
Okay, great. I had a question and it left my mind. It might come back to me. Omaha, the birds, the bloods. We call this day Making Money Monday. We don't talk about dollars and cents. We're talking about the behaviors that bring dollars and cents. And it's basically just working together, collaborating, bartering, partnering, using consignment, saving, investing, and using collective economics, coming together to work on something. These are things that's going to bring you dollars and cents. Actually, the behaviors that change. So, well, I'm going to work with my councilwoman for this idea to manifest something that's going to be way more worthy. That's going to bring way more money than I'm going to go out and give me $1. No, if you want longevity, it's partnerships, it's collaborations, it's bartering, it's consignments. Those type of relationships are going to bring you a longevity of opportunity of a financial revenue stream. And so we're very purposeful here. We are the only research radio station. Shouts out to Buddy King, KOWH, the first Black radio station here in this market, without a doubt. And so we stand on their backs, 60s and 70s. Now we're in the 2000s, and we still make sure that we're stimulating our community. It's 9 o'clock on this Making Money Monday. Councilwoman, what was it? What's the was it anything on the agenda tomorrow that we got to pay attention to?
Nothing that is thorny.
Okay. So remember, you guys can watch the city council on, I think, what channel is that? 16?
I thought it was 22.
22? Is it 22?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, well, it might be 22. Yeah, it might be 22. Shouts out to Chris for broadcasting that. So make sure you guys check out the city council meeting just in case you can't get there in person. Now, do they let people on Zoom? I know during the pandemic, they let people on Zoom talk.
Zoom is still accessible.
Okay.
I believe you have to register in order to participate.
Okay.
Otherwise, again, you can come in person. Otherwise, you can view it on video after the fact.
Okay. Cool. And I know they had some live instances where they actually be broadcasting live where you can ask questions during some of the public meetings.
Right.
So if you can't make it there physically, as Councilwoman said, that you can register early and you could be on the virtual audience, and they do allow the virtual audience to ask questions to the city council members.
That is true.
So if you can't make it physically, you can be there virtually, and that's one of the great things of the pandemic,
right?
Because it opened up things to where the citizens actually got even more access today. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So we have even more access now.
Mm-hmm.
We got to use that access, y'all. We can't keep blaming. I know where I remember. We can't keep blaming politicians if they don't know. And so I saw someone on Facebook the other day. I think it was Kay from LaFleur. She said she was driving up Ames, and she said once you get to past Florence Boulevard, it gets dark. The street lights are off on Ames. It is really dark. And so I don't know if the city councilwoman knew about that. So we mentioned it today. But at nighttime, Ames Street is dark. It's kind of dangerous.
Can we be a little bit more specific?
All the street lights out.
On Ames.
On Ames. From
30th to 60th?
About 42nd all the way to about 60th Street.
Okay.
50th Street to from what's that, Metro Bank to what's the other bank on 52nd Street? Was that
Central?
Wells Fargo?
Oh, Wells Fargo. Yeah, Wells Fargo.
Yep.
So between that area?
Yep, the streetlights are all out.
Okay.
At nighttime. And it is dangerous. Actually, it starts further than that. It starts by North High School. And dark. It's all dark.
That was
at nighttime.
That was previously reported before the weather-related issues we had. Because I was in contact with OPPD regarding it. I remember them saying that they were working on that. They had some hiccups. They had some challenges in addressing that, but they're aware of it. But I will reach out to them today and get an update as to where they're at and provide you with an update next Monday in terms of that conversation.
Yeah, but I doubt, because I know it's been dark, and it is. We have had some shootings up in that area because it's dark, because the darkness is up there. So we want to make sure that's safe for all the neighbors up there. Thank you, Kay, for expressing that. I'm letting you know if there's anything in the community, the city councilwoman or any council person or even the mayor, they can't be everywhere, y'all. So the mayor has a hotline that you guys can utilize to report anything, like we said, street lights out, potholes, or anything else in the infrastructure of the city of Omaha.
Correct. You
got to let them know.
Yep.
It's so it can be a paper trail of and a timeline that can be developed when it can be taken care of.
Right. Exactly. And that's part of being accountable. You should provide information so that the city is accountable for the things that needs to be fixed or addressed.
Without a doubt. All right. So, and the reason why we approaching it, because we always want to blame, instead of come with, this situation, and how can we come with a solution? Let's help other people make better solutions, y'all. When we attack, there's more resistance in order for help. Yeah. Let's come with a
solution.
Yeah, solution. I want to thank everybody, and I want to apologize to everyone.
All right. Well, see you guys
Omaha.
Next Monday.
The Birds of Bluffs. Make sure you get in contact with the councilwoman. She is accessible. She'll be here every Monday. You can call in, but also you can call down to her office. She is accessible. All right.
Thank you.
Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. Before we get out of here, let me see what we got. What we got on here. Today is Making Money Monday. We want you guys to be purposeful on
today.
doing something. Let's play this song, Winning. We winning today, y'all.
Yeah, we're winning.
Winning. Wake up, I'm winning. I wake up, I'm winning. That's how I'm feeling, cause I got some homies that died in the struggle. I got some homies that died in my hustle. Strong with the game, flexing my muscle. Flex on the measure like a river. Straight to the bank with that check and no spurting. Fresh out the lot and that foreign to swerving. Just hating cause they pockets hurting, but I'm on a mission to get it. New jury custom fitted. Look back one day. Say they young nigga did it. Say they young nigga winning. Had to do it for my team. Had to take a couple losses just to find out what it means. Now that I got it, can't let it go. They stay shining like never before. Straight from the bottom, came from below. You see it coming, I hit them some more. Look like a chick when I walk out the door. You know I spin and then go get some more. You not even they stopping the flow. Rock a little ice like I'm feeling the snow. I wake up, I'm winning. Get that check, I'm spinning. Paper like I printed. Rock expensive linen. No, I can't lose, I'm winning. I can't lose, I'm winning. Ain't gotta check the score. I'm balling to the ending. I wake up, I'm winning. Get that check, I'm spending. Paper like I printed. Rock expensive linen. No, I can't lose, I'm winning. I can't lose, I'm winning. Ain't gotta check the score. I'm balling to the ending. When they see you winning, they wanna speak. When they see you winning, they wanna freak. All about meals, I'm feeling like me. Chasing that paper, I'm running like Zeke. I came to win, no breaking my streak. Balling these haters a day of the week. I know they gon' lie, I know they gon' cheat. But I cannot fail, I feel a defeat. Feeling like Brady, I'm feeling the greatest. I'm rocking the latest. Pulling Mercedes, they pull all your latest. You better get some, you gotta be crazy. Cause I'm winning, it's really amazing. Others gon' pop like it's my celebration. Blow me some bands on every occasion. Soon as he leaves, she gon' see the location. Then make it clear like a standing ovation. But this winning, I hit the agents to buy me some Fendi. I keep it real, I can't do no pretending. Make a few million depending on winning. Came a long way from stretching the penny. Now when they see me, they know I got plenty. Now when they see me, Versace my linen. Thought it was over, it's just the beginning. I wake up, I'm winning. Get that check, I'm spinning. Paper like I printed. Rock expensive linen. No, I can't lose, I'm winning. I can't lose, I'm winning. Ain't gotta check the score. I'm balling to the ending. I wake up, I'm winning. Get that check, I'm spending. Paper like I printed. Rock expensive linen. No, I can't lose, I'm winning. I can't lose, I'm winning. Ain't gotta check the score. I'm balling to the ending. I wake up. I can't lose, I'm winning. Paper like I printed. Get that check, I'm spinning. I keep it real, I can't do no pretending. Chasing that paper, I'm running like Satan, but I'm on a mission to get it. I'm balling to the ending.
I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy and a little peace of mind. I know that life can be unfair. I know you feel deserted by the ones who pretend they're on your side. The world has heard the words they say, the endless lies that all will be okay. How can something like this happen today? I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy and really peace of mind. I know that children are dying. I know your happiness has come and gone. Like a thief in the night to everything. Oh, I feel a little weak, tired of all the violence of this world. I feel such a shame inside. Oh, the shame in my heart. There has got to be a way. I hear you crying, struggle trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing joy in a little bit every time. I hear you crying, struggle trying to get through. Oh, good days are coming, oh. People watching their dreams fall apart, screaming to you with all their heart. I'm alive, I'm alive, but our leaders can't be found. People pray with all their strength, wanting only to leave again. When and where, I don't care. It is time to tell the truth. I hear you crying. They're coming. I hear you little piece of mine.
Yo,
You are now rocking to the sounds of Moses.
Moses in the house. Rolling in my Rango with the dark windows. Sitting in my seat, silver gray 24s. Touchscreen deck with the tweeters on the floor. And got my 15s bumping to the boss radio. There's love for the old 95.7 rocks the nation. And if you think I'm lying, then you must be player hating. And if you're player hating, then you at that other station. You can't get reception, that's why your ass waiting. Running late for work with your eyes all red. When you knew you should've woke up to the boss radio, man. The ones and twos in the back, cutting up in the mix. If you're down with a 402, then you know you are the shit. Throw your hands up in the air if you down with the O. From 72nd to late, L Street down to the base, and you know 95.7 is a G, and I'm your number one cat. Instagram, mostly fly. Don't forget to find the slide. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. And you tuned into the radio station that knows the hits. 95.7, The Boss FM. Come on, come on.
This is the most beat. You are listening to the sounds of Moses. This is the most beat. G.
Nitro.
I'm trying to tell you, your man don't have nothing on me. Just get it. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me. Like me. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me. Like me. Girl, you've been looking at me from across the room, and you got me thinking, maybe it's time for me to make my move. You're wearing that dress so tight, sexy heels so right. Bet you be with me by the end of the night. Dance with me, I'll show you a real good time. Drinks on me, let's you and me spend some time. Can you get free tonight? I promise I'll do you right. I got somebody too, but she don't compare to you. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me. Like me. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. I see bet your man can't make it like me. Like me. Like me. Let me be the one to give you everything that you've been missing. Baby, baby, I could change your life. I keep my love and affection pointed in your direction. Baby, you and me, we could kiss the sky. Dance with me, I'll show you a real good time. Drinks on me, let's you and me spend some time. Let me hold you tight, we're making love by the candlelight. I promise you won't forget me, but first you gotta let me. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me, like me. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me, like me. I just spilled this a rock on my kicks. If she ain't got no money, she dismissed. I'm about to break the bank with all these hundreds. I feel rich. Caesar, I've been balling on these liggins like the Knicks. So you know with my sound, I made my sound. Scoring when I touch down, you just out of bounds. Don't jump in that water, you ain't solid, you gon' drown. And I be running cities, look, this my town. Got real gold on my wrist. Hey, see your in the mall, I'm taking pics. Hey, sitting talking, but they ain't living like this. Nah, barely in designer, cause I don't like this ish. And every place that I go, they with me cause I'm lit. Yeah, my ex shorty called me, say she proud of me. Maybe cause she see the cash around the G. Yeah, when I ain't had no money, they was doubting me. But now I'm up the whole down to me. It's easy. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. I see you, girl. Can't make it like me. Like me, like me. Hey. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me. Like me, like me. Bet your man can't do it like me. Bet your man can't put it down like me. Can't do it like I do. Make it like me, like me, like me. Bet your man can't do it like me. You don't have bet your man can't put it down like me. Bet your man can't make it like me, like me, like me.
Yeah. Hood ambassadors. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer. I look too dapper than Versace and Gucci. My BBS is diabolical, just like Mr. Lucci. I count $1 million, then to pay for the coupe. See, my mama made the star, but the trap didn't induce me. Get my deliveries lavish, but I spit bars like a Uzi. I'm a monument walking and ain't nobody gonna move me. I was destined destined for greatness. I'm gifted in the session. I keep the blicky on me and I'm playing. You keep it in public. I manifested on millions. You can hate it or love it. I'm a diamond in the rough, man. My journey been rugged. All I want is the money, the fame and the haters. You wasn't with me on the grind when I was getting this paper. I'm screaming glory, hallelujah. Gotta make me a star. Watch my diamonds get to dancing like I'm Pluto to Mars. It's amazing when you see me posted up at the bar. Baby girl, she wanna free me, giving two in the car. Why this took so long? I always been phenomenal. I put my blood, sweat, and tears to go and conquer mode. I'm feeling strange when they don't know your name. When I was nobody, they ain't care to feel the same. Same. Try to play me, looking plain. My diamonds dancing, empty, and on my chain. I made a promise through the fortune and the fame. Change your address, but you always stay the same. A lot of me falling off on Eddie Kane. My view impeccable through the pain. I've been on these new left a stain. Supposed to be a legend, top tip within the game. I'm feeling glory, hallelujah, gotta make me a star. Watch my diamonds get to dancing like I'm Pluto to Mars. It's amazing when you see me posted up at the bar. Baby girl, she wanna free me, giving two in the car. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer. My diamonds get to dancing like Michael Jackson Thriller. Yeah, they wanna get it, but they never seen the killer.
I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the toy, say, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let him none. Do the dash of the bird out. Grip the brain on your steering wheel. Better not miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work out. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. But I'm gonna get to $1. Gotta make sure my little brother's scholars. And you know, I'ma spoil them. Know that mama up there watching out for them. I ain't worried about what I'm gonna give them they needs. For my family, I bleed. Money don't grow on trees. I do the crops, get cream. I risk it all for the team. You'll see the I see. NFL gets easy. Roll around with some demons. Never trying to get even. So I gotta stop at the beam on. This life get dangerous. Go switch sides. Ain't changing up. That's strange to us. These fiends be your homies. I had to tell you don't come around. Cause you think that you owe me. I'm 100 thought I never felt. So don't go up and phony. Miss out to pound out you the walking trophy. I get whatever you please. Zone catching cold. Cause when it's time to ride, you gon' slide. Ay, just in case I got the thing that bang up on my side. Only got one shot up in this life. This is do or die. So I'm gon' get it all. I'm jumping off the post. Swear that we gon' ball. Ain't no fall. Mama, I did it. I put my baby on the flight. We going to talk business. We in Miami. Can't make up this life I'm living. Yeah, I'm gon' get it. Ain't no wishes. Stay consistent. It's all about repetition, baby. Got the mud. I'm beating the odds. It feel so amazing. They said I couldn't do it, so you put it on God. Yeah, you must be crazy. Pants on ready for war. Any weapon to get you shot for. You the op ain't with y'all. You from the block, then you know how right. Got real hitters in the spot. Swimming pots, real hood dots with the mobs. Cops kill us cause they wanna. Trying to make it out of the trauma. PTSD come around when you're younger. Cause you rap better careful when you come here. Can't run faster than a bullet in a cornfield. It's amazing. Trying to make it out of this place. Follow me and lead the way. Don't go straight, stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Nah. Bad days don't last always, nah. I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the toy, say, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let him none. Do the dash, let burn out. Get the brain on your steering wheel. And I miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work out. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. Cause none of this is for certain.
No nonsense. Double Trouble Records. Yeah. Been a long time coming. So long. Holes in my chucks. Steve, let's do this, man. Yes, sir, man. I I remember walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. I remember walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. Homies trying to get nicks and dimes, I'm spitting with mine. Gonna rise higher than Bisquick, this gift needs to be maintained. And the game go insane, you don't play by the rules. I don't do those things that those fools do. Industry will fool you, have you believe in something else. If nothing else, homies need to stop fronting over their wealth. It's okay to be hurting, unless you know there's more work that needs to be put in. Stop being in a hurry, don't worry. It's about the journey, shopping sprees, covers on the gurney. It's gonna come, be one to finish, even if you finish last. You'll get the cash, your bag will be enormous, as long as you don't quit. People always know this, those that stuck to the script. If you feel like giving up, homie, just remember this. I remember walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. I remember walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. You gotta reach higher, man. You gotta reach as high as you possibly can. You gotta reach higher, man. You gotta reach as high as you possibly can. Life's a struggle, it's been hard to pay the rent. It don't matter who the president is, people need to get it right, live their life to the fullest. The bullets never made you hard, it's all in your mind, all in your grind. You will come up, them holes in your chucks will turn to Jordans and Gators. If you remain the player, gangsters win by becoming a gentleman, never settling to win. Acknowledge you when you're wrong, no nod, stand real for the meals. I'm on a heavy come up, not concerned with those downloads. As long as I know when my pen touch the pig, it explodes. Unload stories never told quite like this. All my people in the struggle, reason I write these hits. I'm taking my shot, if I miss, I'm still gonna rebound. I'm blowing up West Coast, Vegas to sit down. Walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. I remember walking the yard home, man, with holes in my chucks. This can't be no, I had to roll, no matter what. You gotta reach higher, man. You gotta reach as high as you possibly can. You gotta reach higher, man. You gotta reach as high as you possibly can.
Okay. Say what? Is that right? We'll see. Show me. All right. Guess what? Swank if I want to. Not what a real boss do. Only T that be for me. Be the T, build a legacy. Yeah, they tried it. But I'm too much and I like it. Call me bougie, I be bougie. My caliber, you ain't with. They get stiff, get gone. No time for the plug, get stiffy on. I like my drink strong. Come to the bar, I'm all round all night long. You ain't tricking if you lying. But I got my own, I ain't lying. Don't perpetrate, I feel your ego up. Crush you with my aura when I it up. You with it or not? Ain't man a man that can't give me my car. They play too many games, I ain't in a day. When you turn out the same, it's something that we don't make. I'm yes, don't wanna see how. You gon' never read me now. I'm a queen, respect the crowd. Game right, yeah, I'm peeping. Loyalty's also creeping. Real kick is what I'm seeking. If the ever had, best believe it. Ain't not for that. Riding slow is my forte. From the back, yeah, I'm outside. Missionary, I'm back. Oh no, so go. Just see how deep this goes. Make you pass. Yeah, that's right, fast. Keep playing that kill, you ain't gotta ask. I like it in the shower. Give me 20 minutes, don't need hours. They say that good has the power. That's why exes taking like this hour. You with it or not? Hey man, I'm in I'm cool in my skin. You can't define me, my worth is within. I'm an alpha and a queen bee. Business woman plus a straight queen. Bring your bridges, no we building that. Yeah, my mind, you a wet. So you better put your cars right. Cause over here, baby, yeah, we truck tight. Different kind of breed, and I do bite. We over, I can f*** your life. You with it or not? Ain't mad a man that can't get me by far. They play too many games, I ain't in a lane. When you find out the same, if something let me know, man. Don't wanna see y'all. You want that f***ery, leave me beat down. I'm a queen, respect the grind.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. When you see us in the club, just show a little love, represent your side like me. Round here, if you stick, you get your hot one. Try shotgun, a couple of them down one. Belvedere in the rear of the club, pulled up on dubs, and we fought the